because he knows what that's going to bring to the body of Christ.
Right, exactly.
Let's go through some of these. Pick some out, whatever you feel led. There's quite a few here.
Well, I think the top one there is a real important one that we need to address. That I predict that the pursuit of our children will continue to confuse multitudes of them and set them up for sexual perversion and assault.
I'm very, 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 very concerned about this.
Yeah.
And it's not conspiracy theory. It's not just Mark Barclay. This is everywhere now. There's just major battles going on with school boards, schools, school libraries, teachers, the government, children trafficking. I mean, it's amazing, the list. And it's our children who are being assaulted and being pre-taught what it is to choose if you're a man or a woman, not biologically, just whatever you're relating to, I guess, whatever you're identifying with. And now in our schools, which sometimes it sounds crude, but I call them, many of these schools are but Satan's youth group, Pastor Richard. They're contrary to parents, they're contrary to just normal common sense. And obviously, if you're teaching anything about sex other than the Bible way, which is the only thing God permits, it's called immoral. And now our schools, our farms, training our children in immorality. Now, if we would have done this 20 years ago, it would have been child abuse, sexual child abuse, pedophilia. They would have been arrested for even insinuating, let alone showing illustrations and videos. And I'm not picking on the school. The school's not the only problem. In fact, school isn't the problem. It's people running the schools that won't sheriff and have enough morals to deal with this. But it's everywhere. And that's why I put it number one. I think it's the number one threat. And when I deal with dealt with our webinar for 2023, the end of the world, I capitalized on this because I believe it's the number one threat against our society, our public, and even our churches.
Who would have thought you'd seen the day that, and I had a teacher actually tell me this, that she basically said, if they demand that I have to teach the sexuality stuff on a gender deal, you know, that you can be whatever gender you want to be, that I will quit. I will be done teaching in the school system. I mean,
well, God bless her.
Yeah, because she was going to she determined to take a righteous stand. But I think the part of this too, Doc, is that when parents, it seems like that when parents start getting involved, Christian parents start rising up and letting their voice be heard, that it does start moving things in the right direction.
Absolutely.
And this is not a time for God's people to be silent.
Absolutely right.
But we need to stand for righteousness. The kids are an important issue with this. I live in a rural community, so people that live in rural communities don't think this isn't happening in the rural communities, because it is big time. And if you want to know what's going on, talk to your kids. They'll tell you the crazy stuff. My grandkids talk to me about that furry deal that's going on in some of the school systems and the other crazy things, the pronouns. I mean, it's crazy.
What happened to math?
You
know, arithmetic. For those of you that forgot, it's called arithmetic. English, literature. How about spelling? How about true history, global history, American history? Why